Welcome to Global Hub Updates. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon for more updates. The United States Congress has approved the transfer of several retired American warships to the Philippines. This is more than a routine transaction. It's a major shift in the Indo-Pacific's strategic landscape. The move deepens the security partnership between Washington and Manila, signaling clear intent to bolster Philippine maritime defense. With tensions rising in the South China Sea, this transfer is a calculated U.S. effort to support allies and maintain regional balance. For the Philippines, these warships are a leap forward in modernizing its navy, enabling more effective patrols and responses to maritime threats. For the U.S., it reinforces a cornerstone alliance and strengthens a network vital for a free and open Indo-Pacific. The world is watching as the U.S. and Philippines take this decisive step. The timing of this transfer is no accident. There's a pressing strategic need. The Indo-Pacific is a hotbed of competition, with the South China Sea as a flashpoint. The Philippines faces daily challenges to its sovereignty, from harassment of fishermen to interference with resource exploration. The U.S. recognizes the urgency and aims to help Manila build a stronger defense posture. A more capable Philippine Navy can better monitor its waters, protect resources, and deter encroachment. This move empowers the Philippines to take charge of its own security. It also reinforces the U.S.-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty, showing that American commitments are backed by action. The transfer strengthens deterrence. Potential aggressors must now consider a more capable Philippine military and unwavering U.S. support. This is part of a broader U.S. strategy called integrated deterrence, using diplomatic, economic, and military tools to prevent conflict. Providing military hardware to allies builds their capacity and reduces the burden on U.S. forces. It also improves interoperability for joint crisis response. The warship transfer is integrated deterrence in action. It strengthens an ally, signals resolve, and contributes to regional stability. The Philippines is now better positioned to defend its interests. The U.S. demonstrates that its alliances are active and credible. This is a clear message to the region. The U.S. stands with its partners. The stakes in the Indo-Pacific have never been higher. For the Philippine Navy, the benefits are transformative. The fleet, long reliant on aging vessels, now receives a significant upgrade. These U.S. warships offer better sensors, weapons, and range, allowing the Navy to project power further and sustain longer operations. The Philippines shifts from coastal defense to genuine blue water capability. The new ships enable complex missions, anti-submarine warfare, air defense, and long-range patrols. This is vital for an archipelago with one of the world's longest coastlines. Patrolling the West Philippine Sea is now a reality, not just an aspiration. Morale within the armed forces will soar, and the message of resolve is clear. The transfer includes training and logistical support, ensuring crews can operate and maintain these advanced ships. U.S. Navy training builds human capital and ensures sustainability. Maintenance support addresses challenges of operating second-hand equipment. A more capable Philippine Navy boosts regional security, enabling joint patrols and counter-piracy operations. This strengthens Southeast Asia's security architecture. A stronger Philippines helps keep the seas open for commerce and free from coercion. The transfer is about more than defense. It's about a stable, rules-based maritime order. The region stands to benefit from a revitalized Philippine Navy. The U.S.-Philippines relationship is rooted in a complex, shared history. From colonial times to World War II allies, the partnership has weathered both cooperation and friction. The closure of U.S. bases in the 1990s marked a shift, but the Mutual Defense Treaty endured. Recent years saw doubts and shifting allegiances, but regional pressures have clarified priorities. Persistent maritime threats have renewed appreciation for U.S. security guarantees. The warship transfer reaffirms the alliance, showing it's not just surviving, it's thriving. This move repairs doubts about U.S. commitment and demonstrates real support in times of need. Actions speak louder than words. This is a powerful gesture of solidarity. The transfer builds on a legacy of military cooperation, from joint exercises to base access agreements. It's the next step in evolving from joint training to true capacity building. The Philippines becomes a stronger, more self-reliant partner. This is the ultimate goal of any healthy alliance. The partnership adapts to new challenges, grounded in shared interests. The alliance is now more relevant and resilient. The warship transfer is a milestone in a long, dynamic relationship. Together, the US and Philippines face the future as true allies. The Thucydides trap, the risk of conflict when a rising power challenges an established one, is playing out in the Indo-Pacific. The US and China are rivals, with the South China Sea as a key arena. China's expansive claims clash with its neighbors and threaten freedom of navigation. The US warship transfer is a strategic move to manage this rivalry and avoid direct confrontation. Strengthening the Philippines isn't about provoking China, but about creating a stable balance of power. A more capable Philippine Navy raises the cost of aggression and deters unilateral changes to the status quo. The strategy carries risks. China may see it as provocation and escalate tensions. The challenge is to deter aggression without triggering escalation. The goal: peaceful dispute management, not conflict. The Philippines can now negotiate from strength, upholding international law. The US aims to steer the region away from conflict and toward peaceful coexistence. The warship transfer has major economic implications for the Philippines. While the ships are surplus, operating and maintaining them requires increased defense spending. This sparks debate over national priorities, defense versus social needs. Yet, a stronger Navy protects vital trade routes and marine resources worth billions. The investment secures long-term economic assets and fosters a stable environment for growth. The transfer also boosts the local defense industry, creating jobs and new expertise. Partnerships with international contractors can accelerate technology transfer. For the US, military aid sustains its own defense industry and protects vast economic interests in the Indo-Pacific. Regional stability ensures uninterrupted global trade. The cost of aid is small compared to the economic benefits of a secure region. Security and prosperity go hand in hand. The region is watching the US-Philippines warship transfer closely. Southeast Asian neighbors with maritime disputes may quietly welcome a stronger Philippines. It signals collective resolve and a more balanced security environment. Some ASEAN members, wary of great power rivalry, may worry about increased militarization and call for restraint. China will likely protest, viewing the move as containment, and may respond with shows of force or economic pressure. Meanwhile, partners like Japan, Australia, and India see the transfer as a positive step for regional stability. It aligns with their own efforts to uphold a free and open Indo-Pacific. The move strengthens a network of like-minded democracies. The region's security architecture grows more robust. This warship transfer marks a new era in the US-Philippines alliance, one focused on practical, capability-driven cooperation. Expect more equipment transfers and advanced joint training, with interoperability at the core. The alliance is now grounded in real-world benefits, making it more resilient to political shifts. The partnership will likely expand into cybersecurity, maritime law enforcement, and disaster relief. Joint efforts in these areas build trust and demonstrate the alliance's broad value. Both nations must manage challenges, balancing relations with China and maintaining consistent commitment. The alliance requires ongoing investment and attention. The warship transfer is a powerful step, but sustained engagement is essential. The partnership adapts to meet 21st-century challenges. Together, the US and Philippines are building a more secure and prosperous region. The US warship transfer to the Philippines is a strategic move with far-reaching effects. It boosts Philippine naval power and reaffirms the alliance, sending a clear message of commitment. The action strengthens deterrence but must be managed to avoid escalating tensions with China. The challenge is to maintain stability through diplomacy and law, not force. This transfer is an investment in a rules-based order and free, open seas. The future of Indo-Pacific stability depends on upholding these principles. Washington and Manila have taken a calculated risk for a more secure future. The world will be watching what comes next.